Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Octoman and this is the live stream, or for you probably later on, the video of the Let's Play Epic War Saga Relaunch 2K18, which is a flashback game which is available on congregate.com and probably some other websites as well. This time I will master mission 4, because yesterday I couldn't do this because I was, well, playing or actually farming a lot for, different things. Like I was mastering this one to get some more platinum or 4 different more Gangnir. So in total I have, I believe, 4 or 5? No, 4 Gangnir already. And also probably we are doing or getting enough gold today to get some special unit I want to get my hands on to try out the final mission of chapter 5, so mission 6 in that case. So before I do this one is going to once again take a long time, since you probably yesterday have seen already. If not, nothing fancy at all, just go back, or we're gonna probably find some more better ways, whatever, to clean this one easier or faster. I have some dailies, I have some weeklies, I haven't done anything today or yet, and I can go to my reward screen to daily log in and get some other gold over here, which is not too much, but well, who cares, we just take it. So once again, my level is 122. I have like 40 points, which I yesterday didn't spend, so I have now a total of 600 attack, which could be helpful, I guess, I hope, whatever. And so this time I can try to beat this guy as soon or as quick as possible. Probably I find a way here and there. Because the problem have been, I believe, these guys over here, these Templar Knights. And yesterday we were trying, or I was trying out with some tank or tankish unit in the front, like the Fire Dragon, and probably some range units in the backside, like Elf Rangers or anything else, which probably works quite okay-ish, but it takes a lot of time, so probably we find or figure some other strategy out today, which is probably faster. Maybe it also depends on how, how much attack we have and so on and so forth. So, well, I just take a look at this even further. So probably I'm gonna have to change something in my formation for doing so. Probably I can burn them down with some other attack units, or probably Balatsaka Vampire are fast enough, but I don't think so. Also, the gorillas were more a mess than useful. So in the end, we turned out, or we know that the Holy Matriarch can do some quite good damage, but they need to get a huge amount of tanks beforehand. And getting their hands into this, once again, Elf Rangers do work quite well. These guys, the Fire Zuckerby, probably don't, since the lack of range, but we can test it once again. And the Centaur or Archer, I believe we haven't checked them out yesterday already, so probably we're gonna start with that setup and see what's going on over there in that mission 4. So once again, I will start as I usually do. So I take my Fire Dragon over here, and now I can decide what I want to do. I can choose to take a lot long range units, like the Elf Rangers in this case, once again. So they don't get hit by anything because they're gonna get protected most of the time by the Fire Dragon. And so we can rage and of course do Elf Ranger setups here. So until we get to the center point of the playfield. That was a lucky turn that we didn't got hit by all these rain of arrows, because they're gonna hurt my dragon a lot, or my Fire Dragon over here. So this time we are lucky, I would say, to get rather quick into the center of the playfield with all the Elf Rangers, so they can do some decent damage over here. Also, the dragon took some damage and also is able to do some damage to all the enemies. It's quite laggy today, because of the, once again, because of the Elf Rangers, arrows are just not cool enough. So as you can see, this is a rather quick one. When we don't get hit or killed by, or our dragon does survive. So this is, I believe, one of the most possible ways over here. Probably can try out with Fire Zuckerby. They are not as strong as my Elf Rangers, or probably they are, but they lack in range. And lacking in range is, rather bad, I would say. Also, they don't come in high amounts, which could also mean to be a huge problem over here. And sooner or later, the dragon will go down, because he's unable to stay there wherever they are or wherever he is. That was actually a decent run, since all the enemies were taking care of that they're sticking to the right. So instead of sending more of these knights, he were just sending these archers, these guys over here, and they couldn't do much to damage to the dragon because the dragon doesn't burn. But at the same time, the Fire Zuccobi were able to take care of these, and only in the very end he was charging us with Templar Knights, or actually tried to charge us. So probably that's another strategy I can try to refine, see what's going on, see if that is a usual case. I don't know why he's not sending anything else but these archers over here, because as you can see, Fire Zuccobi, or actually these guys are of type Wind, and Wind does mean they die instantly when get hit by Fire Zuccobi, as well as the Fire Dragon in the front is going to do a huge amount of damage as well. So, as you can see, this run works quite well. Also, don't forget, I have a huge amount of attack already, so probably in lower levels it doesn't really work. So probably better to stick with Elf Ranger, which are quite fast already as well, since they have a good amount of damage as well as a lot of arrows flying around. So, Fire Dragon does help here to tank all this fire unit attacks, but as you can see, once the Fire Dragon gets hit by a huge amount of these rain of arrows, he has quite some problems now. So he had to be lucky basically to not get hit the other rounds. So, as you can see, Fire Zuccobi are actually able to one-hit KO these Centaur archers on the other side, but the downside is, as you can see, the range. So whenever I start to call Wind units, he's starting to call these, Thunder units in the long run. Meaning the Fire Zuccobi don't really stand long over here, but they can do quite some damage, and whenever you have such a problem, like when they are pushing through or your dragon is down, as mine currently is, you can just try to send a huge amount of Elf Rangers, and I bet you're still going to win. But the downside, once again, it is taking a huge amount of time because of, because of all these arrow rain stuff and so on, and they are slow in advancing, and once they make it through until they reach the center of the playfield, you can see the Fire Zuccobi just die from one hit from this rain of arrows. But these the high amount of these Elf Rangers don't have any problem basically to survive those hits. Sometimes one is going to die, but actually, as you can see, with just about 30 to 40, you are absolutely able to beat this down. So Fire Zuccobi is more unstable, but can be quicker in case of pushing forward. So let's see. If we can anyhow do another round with this Fire Zuccobi, like a good one, I would say. But the dragon gets hit hard by all those special attacks. Quite lucky he didn't get hit too much with the Rain of Fire, but once again, on the long run, he will get down by these arrows. So another round which is going to take a huge amount of time over here. I don't think that the Fire Zuccobi, even in the long run, would be able to beat this. I mean, I can try that out at least once, so I know better in the end. So whenever I just keep on calling the Fire Zuccobi, which are of mid-range, and they still get hit by the Centaur Archer, they have still the problem that they get hit, and being hit is bad for them, because they just keep on dying. But in a good amount of number, they can also take care of all these Templar Knights. So probably sooner or later they might be able to push through, but I'm not 100% sure. So in this case, as you can see, they just stay where they are, which is bad. So Fire Zuccobi alone are bad. They can be lucky with the Fire Dragon together to do some hard hits, but I guess the same is going to work with the Elf Rangers. And the good thing about the Elf Rangers is whenever they are where they are, and they are a good amount, they have once again the high range, and they don't have any problem to clear this mission basically alone. It is possible that they can do this alone because they poison the enemies as well as doing all the other fancy damage. And once they are in the center once again with amount of 40 to 30, they don't have any problems. Just rage them and wait until the enemy boss is going to be down. So as you can see, they take quite some time. I just don't spawn anymore because it will just increase the lag. But in the long run, it's going to take like no time. Well, 1 minute and a bit to get into this. So once again, we can also try again the Holy Matriarch one, which was like a mid-range tryout, I would say. They are as slow as the other guys, as the Elf Rangers. They have only mid-range, but do throw the damage boost from the Gangnir. They potentially have a high chance to stun the enemies, as well as doing some extra damage. As you can see, they do like 1,600 per hit, and they do some kind of AoE, so area of attack damage, which means all of the incoming enemies are going to become stunned. Downside is the damage is reduced because all the enemies are of type Thunder, and that means we are not going to do much damage on the long run. So I need to help them out with something else, like once again another high damage but a different element units. In this case can be once again anything, I believe. Probably also can stick with the Fire Zergabees in the long run. So, and once and whenever we have like enough Elf Rangers out, we are also able to push forward. Once again, it's taken a long time over here, depending on the strategy we are using. Once again, downside is we cannot use any big units over here, except probably there's one we can test. It is the Phantom Beast, because it is of type Void and it doesn't really care about any elemental extras, as well as can probably do some decent amount of damage over here. That's something I haven't thought about yet. I'm not sure how big the damage is going to be, as well as how much it does cost me, because I want to make sure that I get some good amount of gold. Let me check this one pretty quick. It should be in the Monster Lab anywhere. There we go. Oh, I can't get this guy because I need a Cursed Seal, which I get very much later on. Too bad. That would be a good idea, I guess, to clean this mission even faster. So, best way here, Fire Dragon, Rage, and keep on sending Elf Rangers, well, at least for the moment. And I don't think this is going to change over the next time, since the downside, Holy Matriarch can do stun but can't do damage, and same for Fire Zergabee. They can't do damage, can barely burn. I believe these can't be burned here, or not much. Let's see. Fly, stun, Fatal, shock. I don't know if they are able to burn. There's a burn. 20% resistance. Oh, that was wrong. But okay. So yeah, we have like not much choice here at the moment, I guess. But with that enemies or with that units I have, probably can send something quick and try to push through anyhow. Downside is we cannot do this with the goblins, I guess, but would be worth a try. And then we're gonna have also these hobbits are not going to work. That's what I know of. Oh, half a minute, pretty quick. So the higher my attack, the higher my level, the faster I can aim for mastering things over here. So we started rather slow and now we made a good amount of like half a minute already, in case of cleaning this one quicker. And I guess once again this is going to be the only thing we need to do. Just take out the Fire Dragon, tank with it and make use of the Elf Rangers. On the long run, we probably also want to get our hands onto these dragons, these Earth dragons, as well as probably Twin Diablos. We might need them later. Probably also we might can rage them. Probably we also might end up with taking bows or getting bows. So this run sadly took like about 1 minute. But I believe it was because I didn't spawn any more Elf Rangers. So in the long run the lag gets reduced on that. Whoa, that was an early call for these Elf Rangers. I reduced the lag by that, meaning I probably don't need as long as you need. So I have like 40 Elf Rangers out now. Should be more than enough to clear this. So yeah, and we're lucky not getting hit by all these arrow attacks, so we can do some decent amount of attack with the fire dragon already. Probably I'm gonna get my hand onto the twins element sooner or later as well, so they might be more expensive at 8, I would say, but shouldn't be too bad. So we need to clear this another 4 times, or I need to clear this another 4 times when I can go into farming again for probably some more Gungnir. And yeah, for my units I want to have, because I'm still looking for one specific unit I want to try out, no matter what, into Mission 5, Chapter 5, Mission 6. These arrow rain attacks are really horrible for my dragons. I just wonder if that makes sense to wait for getting another fire dragon out when one of mine are going to die. I know that it's a bad idea to send 2 of them and hope that they are going to come across, because the Pegasus Knights getting spawned meanwhile waiting for them, which is bad, as well as they are going to become stunned and die sooner as you can think of. So that's not a good idea over here. There we go. Took a while once again. I don't know what happened the last time where we were able to beat this in like half a minute. I mean, the clock was at 9, and I really wonder why this happened. Probably we were somehow lucky. I don't know. Maybe I spawned more than I could, even if it shouldn't be able to do so. Probably he didn't send anything. I don't know. Or didn't send much, which was hurting a lot here. Probably it was because I was only spawning 2 or 3 times. I guess 3 times Elf Rangers, and then I didn't spawn anything afterwards. Probably he already took some heavy damage for something else. I really don't know. Why did I was able to beat this in half a minute? Let's try. So I call like 3 times these. I believe I had like 20 units out. Or something like that. I don't think that is the case, but because he's sending a huge amount of these enemies anyways. And I just raged them, and I believe I was just talking, and they were just coming and coming, and the fire dragon was just pushing forward. But still, as you can see, nothing. I mean, I'm still not even close to the enemy guy. I mean, the amount is quite nice. I can rage them again. And as you can see, I can even win this with 20 or 22 Elf Rangers in the backside. But I don't know what happened before. I don't know why I was able to clear this one. I believe it was the run with the Fire Zuccobi. I believe it was that run. where we have been lucky our fire dragon didn't got killed. And the fire Zergobi were able to do some decent amount of damage as well. Something like that. Because he's not sending any of these Aladinites. Yeah, that was the way. And I spawned like only 2 times a fire Zergobi, and then I just sitted it out. I believe that was the case. That's what I was what I was doing before, because he's not sending any of these Aladinite, or whatever they are called. Give me a sec. Gonna check them. Templar Knights. He just didn't do it. He was just sitting there, and when I sent the 3rd pack, the 3rd time this fire Zergobi, only then he was sending the Templar Knight, and it was too late already. So that's interesting. So I can do like 1 fire dragon and 2 times fire Zergobi, and then I'm next to him. Because my dragon doesn't need to stop, because no thunder units are going to become spawned. Except I'm spawning a 3rd round. A 3rd round of fire Zergobi. So that's interesting, right? So, fire dragon and 2 times fire Zergobi, and just let them do their job. Pretty cool. I mean, also we need to be a bit lucky with the dragon in front, so he's not getting killed by any of these arrow attacks. Because these can hurt, and hurt him quite nicely. And then he is going to become close and just does his job. Pretty good. So I believe this one is mastered, over-mastered already. So I played this like 22 times, meaning 3 times too much. But now I can take my eye onto gold farming, compared with Thunder Crystal and compared with platinum ore farming. So I go into platinum ore farming because I need some, as well as getting some gold here per round. And since I can farm this super quick in like no time, I get a huge amount of gold over here. Like I need to run this mission like, I don't know, 50 times, probably less, just to make sure that I'm getting my hand onto some platinum ore. In this case, I want to have maybe 5. Also, I can get my hand onto some level ups here. Some gold. Like, everything is needed at the moment, because I want to purchase one specific unit. And of course, I want to probably build another Gungnir. So this is going to take a while. Once again, I try to be as quick as possible. I could also potentially use these shortcuts. Like, when I start over here, this round, I can instantly hit the Q button and my units are going to come instantly out. And that's where you probably save another second. I could... Oh, actually, I forgot to rage them, so probably I do this like here. There we go. And that's cool, since this way I can even boost stuff even faster. I can also do all this mouse inputs, which I'm doing the whole time with hand. I can do all of that also with the keyboard. As you can see, I can quickly press buttons here on my keyboard, and they are doing this even faster. Just think about that. I just do Q, then I press 3 on the keyboard. It's just like 2 fingers on the keyboard, and they're gonna beat this down. I just need to do the play again button over here and need to go and press the same stuff again. And they are able to beat this even faster. Sometimes, not always. Because it depends on where they get spawned. Too much behind me or close to me changes the speed of them a bit as well. Since these gonna get randomized as well. And as you can see, 48, super quick. This is like 4 seconds or such, I don't know. Just because they get a quite close spawn point next to me and can actually pass by rather quick. Or push forward rather quick. So that's what you can do as well. When it comes to farming, you probably just want to hit this button rather quick. And of course, press those buttons here again, like start and blah blah blah. So you probably beat one mission, including all the clicks in between and all this play again stuff. You probably can do like 20, yeah, maybe 10 to 20 runs per minute, I guess. Depends on, once again, how fast you are in clicking stuff, or selecting items, whatever, or just clicking buttons. But once again, you always need to take in consideration that you're pushing also these buttons, like all this in between screens, also the win screen, all of that, and even that clear, all of that just takes a huge amount of time in between those, yeah. In between those missions to farm, I have no idea how much I got. I guess that would be the first one. I'm not sure if I already dropped another one. So I have at least one right now, which is okay. I could, by the way, also to increase the amount of platinum ore drop, I can go to mission 5.5. But the downside is the gold reward and the level reward. What does it mean, especially in a case of gaming? It's like when you play this game and you need like 1 minute to get 2000 gold, for example, and here you need like 15 seconds to get 2000 gold. There's a difference. This difference is just too huge. Same for getting EXP. It's the same calculation. Here we get like 264 EXP per run. On the other one we probably get more, but we cannot do more in the same time. So this is the problem I'm gonna have here. So I can do the other one, I can increase the drop chance, but I need to wait longer until I'm able to beat this down, as well as I need to wait longer until I have like all the gold, as well as all the EXP I need probably to beat the chapter 6. So I got my third platinum ore, at least as I noticed. So I need at least 2 more, I believe. But shouldn't take too long, I hope so. But on the other hand, once again, I need a good amount of gold and I need a good amount of EXP for leveling up and stuff. So I need to do this. And yes, it is time consuming. The complete game is time consuming, and it is based on time. The wool stuff is based on time. So, and items. And since you need to farm a lot of items, it's going to take a while. Those rush tokens probably can help you out sooner or later, but you probably want to do, yeah, keep those rush tokens for a later, let's say, missions. So probably you're gonna start to keep stacking up already. For example, if you want to master 5-6 and it's taking just too long for you, but you still want to have the reward or something, or whatever. And same for you want to, yeah, farm stuff faster. But I believe rush tokens only should be taken for super long, yeah, battles to master. Then you want to keep them and want to stack up, like, I don't know, chapter 12 something, the boss of chapter 12 or the boss of chapter 10 maybe, if you have no idea how to beat this guy down, whatever, or you beat it at least once, which is needed, then you can rush these bosses with this rush tokens, and then you're absolutely good to go and can master missions without, you know, mastering them by hand. On the other hand, you're going to learn a lot meanwhile mastering missions, because you know you try out more meanwhile trying to master them, and you probably get a better feeling for your units you currently have, for the damage they can do, for the items you're wearing, and so on and so forth. So I need 1 more platinum ore, and once again, meanwhile, I farm this here as a low rate. I get a huge amount of gold, which is interesting, as well as getting a lot of EXP. So I don't really care about the time at the moment, since it is quite fast and probably too fast for reaching the goal amount I need for my unit I want to buy and test out, of course. So there's my other crystal, my other platinum ore. I go to the village. Before I waste the money I earned, I want to go to the water temple and purchase for 66,000. I want to purchase the Reaper. The Reaper is a water drain unit. It can heal itself, as well as it has a good amount of HP, or about 10,000. It is rather expensive. As you can see, the cost is 8. Its speed is okay. Defense is okay as well. So I want to make use of it and try to use this against the boss, the final mission in chapter 5. So mission 6 in chapter 5. As you can see, this guy is stunned. It cannot be stunned. It has immunity to poison. The only downside is it is weak to shock because it's a water unit. But hey, nobody knows what's going to come as long as you don't check it out. So what I need now is a bit more gold, since I want to buy 2 times these, and I want to get my hand on the next Gungnir. But I need the gold anyways, and since I need the gold and the Thunder Crystals, I can farm the gold here as well. So I just do the same over here. I need to have like 12 times Thunder Crystal. And once I'm done with that, I can probably instantly build the Gungnir, because I get a good amount of gold here in this mission as well. Thunder Crystal number 1, so I need to have like 11 pieces of Thunder Crystal again to get the second Gungnir. What I want to achieve is, of course, that I can almost instantly, there's the second one, I can almost instantly cast out the Reaper whenever it has like 8 mana. I need all the mana in the beginning of chapter 5 mission 6. It is impossible to get out the Reaper faster, except you're playing any of these specials. And I want to avoid that as much as possible to reduce my input time at all. So I believe I have 2 now. 3. So I need to have a bit more. I got 4 now. I got 5. So I need 7 more. As you can see, rather quick to farm these Thunder Crystals. Now I need 6 more, at least. Got another one, pretty decent. So I believe I need 4 more, but I'm not sure. Three more, almost done, and almost we should also have enough money to instantly buy all of that, since we need like 65,000 and we had a 20,000 left. Somehow it doesn't will give me the rest I need. Play again. There was another one, so I believe I need 2 more. one more. Nope, no luck. So I need to check this out again and redo. Come on, I just need one more. How hard can it be to give me just one? I mean, it's like 5 times or 5 rounds away. There we go. So let's check the formation pretty quick before we do anything else. Just to make sure I have 12 over here, 5 over here. That's cool. And I need some money. As you can see, I have 74,000, which is more than enough to buy the 2 times here, this Holy Spear Argentina. 1 and 2. And then I need another 40,000 in the blacksmith to, I believe so. Yep. To buy my 5th Gungnir. Pretty decent. So now I'm going to the formation, and I'm not taking away the Staff of Holy Empire. I'm going to take away probably this one. Nope. I'm gonna take away the Staff of Holy Empire and equip my 5th Gungnir. So I have 5 Gungnir and 1 lightsaber. So the lightsaber, I have it here because it's also of type Thunder. Basically, I don't care. But the attack is higher than the one from the Holy Staff of Empire. Okay, now we can actually, I guess, try to get our hands onto the final mission over here. So what I want to do at first, I want to get my Reaper here into this first slot. What did I press? I have no idea. Really? I anyhow pressed the Discord button. Okay, so I got another reward here. What do I get a reward here? Probably for mastering things. Anywhere. Twitter follower. Oh no, I was pressing the Discord button, which gave me 100 crystals over here. Pretty cool. And no gold. Something to eat, which is decent as well. And I believe there's a Facebook follower here as well. Click Facebook link in home menu. So, I don't know, where's Facebook link? I guess it's not this one. No idea where it is. Probably in the shop. Nope. I have no idea where the Facebook link is. So maybe it's gone. Or anywhere else. I don't know. Oh, there are some dailies I can pick up. By the way, the weeklies over here are going to give you those rush tokens. So whenever you find the time, try to finish them. So you get in the end probably like every week, whenever you're able to beat 30 missions of that, that you are able to get some your hand onto some rush tokens. I want to go to my profile and put in another 50 points over here, so I can actually go and start into trying to beat the final mission over here. So I want to try it out with the Reaper. I have no idea if the Reaper is even able to pass by or do enough damage. Poison Cloud is going to kill me, which is bad. So I try again. Reaper started quite far behind me, and that's why I was unable to do anything to them. Okay, and he's unable to beat this other dude, which is also bad. So Reaper needs some luck over here. So not going to be too fast, not going to be too slow. And as you can see, this is going to take quite some time for the Reaper to do the attack for me or to me. Okay, Poison Cloud again kills me away. So, it's not because the Reaper. The Reaper, of course, is cool, but it takes a while until he's coming out and he's able to do the damage. Since it's attack range, And attack speed is extremely slow. What the hell? So I tried this several times now. I don't care about losing. I do care more about how to get these guys down, but... I could try some other stuff here, but I want to make sure I'm going to use the Reaper. This time I was a bit more lucky, but the downside, the Reaper does not move. I mean, he's not doing anything, and he's unable to beat them. So... I can't do damage with this meteor attack, which is bad. So probably I can push them back with the fist over here. And keep them on distance. Downside is I cannot rage them. Okay, now Reaper survived. And with the help of my holy Metrish, I was anyhow able to do quite some damage. Downside is Reaper got killed by all the Thunder units, so never play Thunder units over here. It will just not work out quite well. So I try to refine that now a bit, since I know that the Reaper is able to beat these guys. But the Reaper is just not clever enough to do some actual damage. Okay, so now we are at a position where we are able to get another Reaper out over here. And of course try to get our Reaper even further. Once again, Reapers cannot be poisoned. I mean, it looks like they are poisoned or something. But as you can see, Reaper are absolutely able to beat this mission. As long as you have like 5 Gungnir and a good amount of attack, of course. It takes a while until they are able to do any mission or any damage here. The hop attack once again is going to cost them a lot. But this way I'm absolutely able to beat this mission. As you can see, I'm doing quite some good damage over here. And once again, poison does not do anything to the Reaper. And that's why the Reaper is one of the best and I guess also one of the quickest possibilities to beat this mission. There we go. Reaper made it. So for now we get another reward over here for clearing this mission, the Dark Warrior one. I get a Fire Dragon Wing, 20,000 crystals, 10 crystals and 20,000 gold, I mean. And yeah, for beating this guy over here, this mission 5 boss, and we are able to go into the next chapter. So once again, Reaper, absolutely insane unit over here, needs some preparation, like 5 Gungnir once again, and maybe some other high damage thing over here, or basically doesn't really matter, probably a water weapon if possible, but in a low level like I am, 130, this is, I guess, one of the best ways you can do this. Once again, you will lose some time over here. You need to help it with some attacks, or maybe with these hobbits, just to keep everything on, let's say, on distance. And then you can just do everything with these little, Reaper over here. As you can see, he's sending us all the fire units because he doesn't have anything else against us. Nobody knows why he's doing that, because usually Dark Warrior should be its choice to come against me, but he doesn't send them. I have no idea why, because once again, Reaper is a water unit. And that's the strange thing over here. That's the strange part. Usually he just need to put out, once again, those Dark Warriors, and he shouldn't have any problem. But he's not. He's keep on doing casting mystics, or even those ninja assassins for no reason. I mean, really, for no reason. So, get another Reaper out over here. Probably 4 are enough, but at the moment he doesn't do anything. And he can't do much because he's kind of stuck on his position. And this way, you can do this as well. So let's try to refine that. I gonna send my Reaper, then I send the Rage, and then I make sure that I get some hobbits out, little hobbits in this case, to keep these guys back. They will die. It doesn't matter. And after we are able to send another Reaper, we just instantly do it. So we're gonna push forward harder and harder. And as you can see, pretty simple. I just need about 600 attack. Some defense through the Gungnir anyways. And that's it. And some little hobbits which are just holding back the tiger at the beginning. And that's it. You don't need to have any strange strategies or something. You just need to farm. Meaning you need a lot of gold to get your hand onto the Reaper. But meanwhile you are farming for meanwhile you're farming for these guys, for the Gungnir I mean, you're gonna get more than enough gold, as I have shown you in the Let's Play, and you have no problems in beating this one. Yeah, in the end, like at level 130, somewhere around there. Once again, I have like, some levels. I put it almost all points into attack, which I need, I believe. So once again, I try to see if that is how it works. So I need to send the little hobbits over here to get this push back, and also they can take care of this phantom beast, it seems. Anyhow, I have no idea why, but yeah, they can do this. Now he's sending those dragon warrior, probably because I was sending my little hobbit and he wasn't down in the end. So they were able anyhow to kill one of my Reaper, but sooner or later they should be able to have a clean way through it. It takes more time than before, because these warriors, these dragon warriors. Now I have 3 Reaper, and they should sooner or later be able anyhow to beat throw. I could try to get some Holy Matriarch out, but I'm not 1% sure if that is a good idea, because he probably sends Dark Warrior and taking care of my Reaper in the end. And I can also not send anything else here. So RNG for this mission is something. Well, they do quite good amount of damage. So yeah, there I sent my my ones over here, which can take care of all these dragon warriors. Okay, so I'm gonna see this as a lose. That's okay. Just bad luck. Sometimes stuff happens. So again, I'm gonna send my little hobbits over here, just to keep them back at least a bit. Okay, this time didn't work quite well. So I need to send them kinda instantly after doing the rage, so my Reaper has more than enough time to get rid of him. But once again, no chance. That's fine, that's absolutely okay. I know that, and I know that is not easy. But once they are able to pass by, or once they are able to delete or beat everything over here, it's funny. It's just totally funny. I probably sent something different to help with these ranged units, or with that close range units in that case. Maybe I can just poison these guys away. And now I wait until I can get another Reaper out, since Ninja Assassins are coming. Okay, so also a bad one, but still, I guess that is not a bad one at all. So yep, bad luck again. We're still leveling up, that's funny. So, once again, I try to get them as fast as possible out, as well as sending all this hobbits out as quick as possible. Whenever he's sending those water units, I probably try to send one elf ranger pack to take care of the water units he was sending, if he was sending any. Otherwise, I guess just stick on Reaper, because that's what I like on them. They are just poison resist or immune, and once they are under him, they can take care of them without much problems. And then it's just a matter of time until they're until they're done with this guy. So what I can get here, by the way, is a cursed seal. It is a super rare drop, but this cursed seal is probably giving me the choice to get my hand onto a phantom beast, and that's probably something I want to get my aim into. Since, once again, one cursed seal, and probably I got one as a reward? Nope, I guess not. This cursed seal will give me the chance to get my hands on a phantom beast, which is also a quite fast unit, I guess, and probably gives me the power to level or master several missions quite fast in the future, or even beat them. Because, once again, type is white. So, Reaper's doing their job quite well. And mastering this one should be, it's just a couple of times where you need to repeat. Sometimes you will just not make it to get rid of all these enemies. As you can see, I already made it 5 times. As you can see, sometimes the Reaper just doesn't hit, because the jump animation does not have any collision detection. But now he was able to do it. The enemy is going backwards once his big dudes are down. Okay, so now we have another rare one again here. I can send one Elf Ranger. I would say that should be more than enough. One pack of Elf Ranger just to make sure to get or to help with this water units. And then I keep on going once again with a Reaper. The Elf Ranger will die in this a sec, no matter what. And I don't really care about them. So they get poisoned and then they're down. But I need one pack of Elf Rangers over here to go against the water units, that Water Dragon or Dragon Warrior, because they are otherwise just coming more and more at the same or there's more and more coming, which is bad. And this way I can just keep them away, or keep them staying away from me, and not killing all of my Reaper. So I can just poison them with the Elf Ranger when it's happening that they are going to get sent here. And there we go, another one. So got another Moonstone, which is okay. Once again, sometimes it will happen that the Reaper does not hit, and I gonna get this loose, but once again, I don't really care, because I know this can happen. It is not too bad. Actually, it is not bad to die further than too late. So this one is going to be a bad one here as well. Probably send another pack of hobbits so they can take care of him. And now once again, same is going to appear. Just rage them. Take care of all the ninja assassins. And we can just go further. Once again, in the background, only mystics are stacking up over there, so nothing fancy at all. They don't do much damage, since they are of type water as well. They have a quite good stats, but still Reaper is healing itself every time he's doing attacks. And this way, he's just, yeah, just able to stay alive. And so, like, let's say it's taken about 1.5 to 2 minutes to master this one. It's quite okay because it's a rather hard one. As you can see, isn't so easy, but still you are able to master this with that strategy over here. Like Reaper, 1 times a little hobbits just to make sure, 5 times the Gungnir. Hobbits just need to come out over here because we can get rid with these guys a bit of that guys, as well as giving the Reaper more the chance or more time to kill that Phantom Beast. And the good thing, once again, about the Reaper, they don't care about Poison Cloud. Every single unit, or almost every single unit, I believe there's only one possibility, or probably 2, I can't think of, is to beat this mission with going against, or actually with immunity in case of poison. As well as having good amount stats to beat this mission down as well. Probably Reaper is not the best unit for this one, but it's, let's say, the safest version I can think of at the moment. And I was able to beat this one before this patches as well. You just need to take care of that you're pushing back with Alligator Hobbits in the beginning, and get rid of water or the Dragon Warrior whenever they approach or appear with some Elf Ranger. But don't overdo it, otherwise you probably see units you don't like to see. Like as enemies, I mean. So that was a quite good one. Once again, the hobbits are going to die no matter what, because they are just too weak in anything or in everything. And also they are unable to pass by and do damage, or do much damage to our boss here. By the way, he has like almost 200,000 HP, 4,000 attack, a huge amount of defense. So that's why this guy is absolutely hard to beat, especially in the low levels. Probably I'm gonna make a separated video about that, so for the people which are not checking out the live stream, gonna make one video just about that mission. Or, yeah, a quick live stream basically, just to showcase how this is going to work here. What are the stats I have, what is the equipment I have, and so on. But the more you do things, by the way, the better you become. So this took about 2 minutes right now. Where's my Reaper? Don't forget Rage. A little hobbits will die in just a eye blink. There we go. And then we don't have any trouble in getting everything else or any weird units against us. And the more yeah, you train that, and the higher you become, the better you become as well. Once again, it's absolutely crucial to get the Reaper out as quick as possible, as well as, yeah, helping with the Alligator Hobbits here. Probably the small hobbits are going to do the same, or a good job, as well as probably goblins are going to do the job as well. You just need something small, quick, and in a good amount, so you can actually avoid taking damage from the attacks of the Phantom Beasts and give your Reaper a good amount of time to clear off the enemies, like the Phantom Beast. There we go, another 2 minutes around. Another Moonstone, still no Cursed Seal, I guess. So this is bad. Okay, I was sending this Little Hobbits a bit too slow, so I took some damage. But as long as nothing else is coming over here and trying to beat me down, I shouldn't have any problems and can even survive that. Sometimes it's strange, he's going to stay there and trying to attack just the shadow from the hop, because there seemed to be, at this point, seemed to be a collision. There seemed to be a collision, but somehow not directly in between, because of this animation or something. But as long as we know that, it's totally fine, I guess. Rage again, and send out another one, rage again, and we should be done within the next couple of seconds here. Hi, Team Maniac, yes, I'm already here. I am here since an hour, and I'm already mastering a Phantom Beast, like Mission 5, Chapter 6. Chapter 5, Mission 6, I mean. Yeah, while talking, I do some mistakes. So, if you want to, or if you haven't checked it out, my strategy is going to be Reaper, then Elite Hobbits, trying to rage them to keep them, these guys at the beginning, far away, and then these little Elite Hobbits are going to die, and the Reaper is going to push through like everything is coming here. And there are some possibilities which can approach. It's like when he's sending those Dragon Warrior, you want to get out one pack of Elf Rangers so they can take care of these guys. They will die sooner or later anyways, and after that I'm gonna keep on going with the Reaper, so they are not overdoing it. The cool thing is, or the fancy thing right now is, this never happened before, not this way I would say, so now I guess I'm in trouble. But that's fine. So sometimes I just lose here because of strange behaviors of the enemies. Sometimes they do fancy stuff. But I was already able to beat this like 10 times or so, and currently once again I'm mastering this. Okay. So, how much faster? I mean, don't forget, I'm only level 130. I couldn't get my hand much more into it, because farming took a long time already. Currently, I have 5 Gagnir, which I'm using to get the Reaper instantly out, because the coast is quite intense. My rounds here are taking about 2 minutes when nothing fancy happens. And I'm not doing any mistakes. Which, yeah, can sometimes happen. $130 or $230? Well, $230 would be higher than mine. $130 would be nice. Yeah, sometimes I'm not lucky over here, so, well, this happens. Since, once again, the Elite Hobbits just need to take care that these guys getting pushed back, or at least stay wherever they are, so I need to play them out quite fast. And once they are down, once again, there are these water units, and I need to encounter or counter them with the Elf Rangers. This is absolutely crucial. And I need to get a new Reaper out as soon as possible. So now they get poisoned. And they're down, so hopefully my Reaper is approaching quick enough to not doing too much damage over here. Or getting too much damage. And there we go. So now I'm in the play again. And he will not send any more of these water units. Well, usually he doesn't. The Dragon Warriors. I don't really care about these two Mystics because they're gonna die in a sec. Yeah, probably, by the way, Team Maniac, level does matter. I mean, I have like 600 attack. I invested into my profile. And once again, only we're 5 times the Gungnir and the Laser Saber Z or whatever it's called from the beginning, which you get like in Mission 2 or something. Or as your first reward, which has high damage actually. As you can see, this now takes longer because I had the problem with the Dragon Warrior over here. Which is not too bad, but still takes some time to clean them off and get back into the round. Also, they were able to manage getting rid of my Reaper. So this is actually something you sometimes don't see. And you cannot predict what's going to happen here. And sometimes this stuff is going to happen as well, that the Reaper is just unable to hit these guys because they are stuck into each other. So I try to get the Elite Hobbits a bit faster out after I'm able to. So the Reaper has a good distance to them. And then I just once again keep on taking out Reaper and raging them. Okay, same issue as before. Water guys are coming, the Dragon Warrior are coming here. Gonna do some decent damage. I could get 2 times Elf Rangers out, but the problem is that he's sending probably different units. I don't remember quite now. But as you can see, this way is okay-ish. The Elf Rangers are going to die no matter what anyways, due through Poison Cloud whenever they come a bit closer, whenever all the Mystics are gone. Reaper can do some damage already, which is okay. But my Elf Ranger, as you can see, they will just go down no matter what. Cool! Level 280, yeah, that's what I'm going to, yeah, it's going to take a while until I'm at this point. Also at this, at this mission. Because, yeah, I only play like maximum 1.5 hours per day to stream that for you guys and showcase what your strategies could be. I can also try out your strategy. But I need to get these guys first, the Phantom Knight, and what did you say? Phantom Knight and Mystics, and then we can see what's going to happen over here. There's my cursed seal, bam! So now I can purchase, in the Monster Lab, I can now purchase these guys over here. Pretty cool! For 90,000, the downside is I cannot get my White Tiger instantly back, so probably I'm gonna skip that at least a bit. And let's see, where's this temple? So you say Templar Knight? No, Phantom Knight. What's the Phantom Knight? Let's see where they are. This Phantom Knight, okay, let's take them. And Mystics. So Mystics are of type Water, and this should be these guys. So, and I put them into my formation, and let's see if you are right or not. So, these guys and these guys. And since I have my damage boost on Thunder, probably you're right, and probably it helps. With the Gungnir. So, let's see. Can I get this out? They are quite fast in advancing, which probably, well, they die. I don't know which I need to play first, but I don't think there's going to be the Mystic guys here, so probably I need to get some more of these dudes out in the beginning. I have no idea how they are able to get rid of them. Okay, there we go. So now we have these Phantom Knights rushing through, and now I believe I need to get out Mystics. Whoa, they're quite intensely fast. That's not too bad. So the cool thing is they are of type Thunder, and they are absolutely able to beat down the Mystics onto the other side without any problems. Oh yeah, but I don't need that armor. I mean, I really suggest taking damage or using damage pieces. I know I got one, I guess. I guess I purely just need those guys. They're gonna die a lot, but they're also gonna do a huge amount of damage. So probably the Phantom Knights are a good decision over here. So just let's try them out again. Just because of time and stuff and luck, whatever you probably need here and there. They are quite expensive. They are. You need 3 attack, but also they're gonna get boosted highly by my Gungnir, and also by the Lightsaber Z, because this is also a thunder weapon, and that's why they're doing such an immense attack over here. So I believe without the Gungnir and without all the boosts, they are probably not able to do this. So, purely sending Phantom Knight is doing the job quite nicely, but needs a lot of damage and a lot of damage boost and a lot of units. And let's see about the time, because they're gonna get pushed back quite highly and quite often, as you can see, due through all the 100,000 trillion of Mystics. Oh, those tigers, those phantom beasts are not the problem at all, I guess. Because they can beat these guys down like in a couple of seconds. So does not really matter if they are involved or not. So as you can see, a pure setup with the Phantom Knights is not as good. And also now they are sending other other guys over here, which I probably cannot take care of. Quite good, actually. But yeah, purely sending them might not be a good choice. Sending water units also not a good choice, I guess. But maybe some other ranged attacks are helping here and there. And those Mystics, as you can see, they're gonna get popped so far away, and they are... yeah, they're just weak. So as you can see, this takes too long time. I guess a lot of RNG has to be involved here. With purely the Phantom guys, they are rather strong because of the high numbers, but this took like 2.5 minutes right now. So, which is bad. So probably a mix of my Reaper and these Phantom guys. But I need to send a little hobbits in the beginning, no matter what, to do this pushback. And probably now I can mix that. The downside is, if I do this, it can happen that he's sending the Dark Warrior, which he is doing, and they are just getting rid of my, Reaper in just a couple of seconds. So I just don't battle this, and so I need to find a good mix over here. So once again, 2 minutes is cool. And sometimes it happens that the Reaper is not doing its job quite well, because it depends on where he gets spawned. If he is too far away spawned behind me, he is not doing any damage, and also he has a good amount of stuff running away, or taking a lot of time to push forward, because he's trying to. But instead, as you can see, these guys over here are doing some quite good job into running forward. Oh, what did I spawn? Oh, that was the wrong button. So actually, if you're lucky, you are faster than with the Reaper. If you're lucky. So meaning if he's not sending anything strange next to you. Good thing is I haven't encountered the AI bug yet, so he's always coming to the center, but he's probably not doing anything as long as you're quite fast or fast enough to beat the Phantom Beast as soon as possible. Okay, half a minute down and half an HP bar down as well. So yeah, quite nice, quite fast. Pretty decent. So I have the Sentinel unlocked achievement, but I need to master this one once more. So Phantom Knights, pretty decent with this equipment, with about 600 attack and pretty decent into clearing this one whenever you have like 5 Gungnir, 1 Lightsaber Z, so meaning a huge amount of damage. 2400 is mine over here. Should also work a bit slower when you have like a lower amount. And of course you need to rage them to do fully potential damage. I'm somehow probably also able. So I mastered this one now, so I get the master 30 missions in a second as well. I want to check something else, which is going to be this one over here, the Bloodsucker Vampire. They have a drain as well. Their attack is quite low, but they have a high population as well. So I'm not sure if they have... Okay, they are immune versus... poison, that's why these guys are going to be so good. Are these guys about that as well? Nope. So probably these wouldn't work. So let me get my reward. Sentinel, it's going to be this armor, 100,000 gold and 75 crystals for mastering 30 missions. I guess that's the only one over here, so the one we were doing, even if I didn't had the 300% already. And I can invest like another 20 points over here into my stats. And that's cool. So now I mastered complete chapter 5. And can do if I can check if I get some more rewards for my weeklies and dailies and stuff like this. But I don't. So that's absolutely fine. And no worries. So cool. I also end up with a 220,000 gold again, so I can check out what's the next investment I want to get my hands onto. It's like, yeah, putting everything into different village buildings, like the blacksmith, for example, is going to be one. Maybe I'm gonna put some money later on into the castle throne to see what kind of unit I want to probably get my hand onto. Also, I want to upgrade my blacksmith probably sooner or later to get even more. Thanks to Maniac. I'm not going to cover this today and not going to play until that. I believe there are hundreds of strategies in 6.1. And, but still, thanks for the info. I try this out tomorrow since I will end my stream right now. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks a lot for your ideas about the Phantom Knights, Team Maniac. So, yeah, have a nice day. Good luck and, yeah, have fun with farming in Epic War Saga, the relaunch. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.